Howdy, folks. How are you this bright sunny morning? Yeah, I look outside, there is sunshine. And I've got my hat, which I'm going to take off again because I just can't be bothered today. Okay, I'm going to talk. I can do English. Really, I can. I am going to talk about this book today, just briefly. The Four Winds by Kristin Hannah. One of my recent videos, what I did is I actually spoke about the Bionic Book Subscription service and how this was the third book. Actually, I think it was an unboxing. Yes, it was an unboxing, and I unboxed it on camera, and I opened it, and I looked at it, and my face said everything, because it looked like a romance. And it isn't. It's anything but. Now, I will never doubt Bionic Book Subscription again. They have sent me 3 books, and each book has been wonderful. They have. I will never doubt them again. That I want to go on record saying that. So this book is, I feel it's the next Grapes of Wrath. Excuse me. It's written about the Great Depression, the Dust Bowls of America in the 1930s, where many people lost their houses, their farms, their everything, and they went on the road to try and find places where they could pick food and make money, or pick food for those lucky people who hadn't lost their farms. In many cases, I believe it was the bigger corporations who had managed to swallow up many of the smaller farms. It's still happening today. It's very sad. So all these people, they went on the road. They lived in tents. If they had tents, they lived in the back of their cars. If they had cars, how they afforded the petrol money, I do not know. But they scrounged every cent. They made the best they could of every single quarter cent that they possibly could. And this, along with The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck, shows you how they made that happen. Shows you how hard it was for them, how little money they actually had, and how they supported each other. And one thing that I kept on thinking about through all of this is not all of it, because the first little bit is taken up with background and Elsa and how she's not wanted by her parents, and then taken in by her in-laws, and as if she's a daughter. So the rest of the book just illustrates everything and illustrates the difference between the haves and the have-nots. And I was reading through this and thinking about COVID and thinking about how we have the haves and the have-nots, and how the difference between the two is widening every day. I'm lucky. I look at my life, I look at my house, my garden, and I'm lucky. Other people are not so lucky. They have lost their jobs, they've lost their livelihoods, they've lost their houses, they've had to move out because they're tenants, and the owners want the house for themselves, or they want to sell it or something, and so the poor tenants have lost everything, because it's really hard to move in this day and age. There are just not enough houses for the number of people we have. And that was going through my mind throughout this. The other thing that was going through my mind throughout this is when people helped each other. So Elsa would help her friend, and her friend would help Elsa, and I've forgotten the names offhand. That is happening in the community today. In my local Facebook community, we have people helping each other. We have put up a local pantry where people put food for those who don't have can take. We have 2 separate people who are organising others to make meals for those who just don't have. And they might not have because their spouse has died or something. So, there's a really good reason. Or, so they've lost not only everything, but then everything else. or they've been left with just a child or two or multiple. So the help happened here in The Four Winds by Kristin. The help happens now during COVID. So it's an interesting time. I heartily recommend this book. It's a new book. I think written last year or this year or something. I'm running out of time because I don't like to do too long a video. 2021 it says. That's this year. And I will never doubt the Bionic Book Subscription people again, because 3 books, all wonderful, no romance. There is the love of a mother for her children, the love of a daughter-in-law for her in-laws, things like that, but you can see how they come on, and they work, and I was very happy with this book. In tears throughout the last few chapters, but very happy. So, subscribe if you choose. You hit the button down below. Your choice. Your choice to watch this. Bye.